Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley Estes. Here at the Mountain View Cottage, I share organizing, cleaning, homeschool, all kinds of house and home related stuff. And today I have a really fun curriculum haul for you. It's for the 2023-2024 school year. Disclaimer, all my kids are home because we homeschool, so you're gonna hear them in the background and I hope that that's okay. First up today, I'm gonna be sharing with you our Shakespeare picks for the next school year. I'm gonna be sharing with you our literature picks as well as our biography read-alouds. So these will all be books that I read aloud to my children. We follow kind of an eclectic homeschool style that leans towards Charlotte Mason. So I have gathered different resources from the CMEC, A Gentle Feast, and other Charlotte Mason contributors online to kind of figure out what we're going to do for this school year. We will be diving into medieval/Renaissance history, so some of these read-alouds will reflect that. First up, I'm going to go through our Shakespeare picks. So the first, we break our year up into 3 terms. Each are 12 weeks. And so we will be going through one of these books each term. I also have the book by last name Nesbitt that's a Shakespeare book that kind of breaks them down into more modern language and easier to understand. And we've been using that this year, and I will also use it again this next school year because it's super helpful. I don't have it on me on hand, but I will link it in the description. The first term, we will be doing The Tempest. The second term, we will be doing Henry V. The third term, we kind of just picked our own and we're going to do As You Like It. We read this version together from the Nesbitt Shakespeare book, and it was super helpful in helping my kids understand it. They thought it was hilarious. It's a really great one. So I'm excited to read through these actual plays. I think it's important to teach kids about classic things like Shakespeare, and I like giving them exposure to this kind of stuff. I'm hoping that we can find some plays that we can watch after each term. And yeah, these are our Shakespeare picks for the 2023-2024 school year. Next up, I'm going to share with you our biography picks for the next school year. We are going to start the year off in term 1 with Helen Keller. My kids know a little bit about her already because we've talked about her before. So I'm super excited to read this book, Helen Keller by Margaret Davidson, to them this next school year. It also has a Braille alphabet on the back that is actually 3D. The second term, we will be using Never Give In, the extraordinary character of Winston Churchill. So we will be talking about Winston Churchill, and I'm excited to read this book with them. And then the last term of the school year, we will be reading The Voice That Challenged a Nation, Marian Anderson and the Struggle for Equal Rights. This book is written by Russell Friedman. And we've talked a little bit about civil rights our second year of homeschooling, and we read some really awesome books for that, but we did not do a biography that year, so I'm excited to really talk about somebody who was crucial in the civil rights movement. And I don't know a lot about Marian Anderson, so I'm also excited to learn alongside my kids. It's one of my favorite parts of homeschooling is that I get to learn with them. Next up, and the most fun and my favorite part of homeschooling are our literature picks. So we have a vast variety of literature picks, and this may seem like an overwhelming amount of books, but we do everything kind of on a loop. We don't do everything every day, and I plan our year in advance so that I can figure out how many books we can fit in if we're reading 1 chapter a day and doing several subjects each day. And so I have found a way to fit all these books into our reading time this next school year, and I'm so excited. I'm always a little bit astonished at the end of the school year, the sheer number of books we're able to get through, but it doesn't feel overwhelming and it doesn't feel like we pushed too hard and didn't really enjoy it. My kids love read-alouds and I love them too. So these are our literature picks for the 2023-2024 school year. Also, my kids' ages, this is probably important to share. I will have 2 6th graders, 1 5th grader, 1 3rd grader, and a kindergartner next year. My kindergartner, he is not required to sit and go like listen to everything we do. He is often like playing with blocks or reading books or jumping on the trampoline, playing with pets, like doing his own thing during some of our group study stuff time, and I'm okay with that. That's kind of the same approach I had with my 2nd grader this year, and this year she participated and was sitting down with us for group studies the whole time, whereas in first grade, kindergarten, and preschool, she didn't, because she just didn't have the capacity to do that, and that is okay. So the first book we're going to read, which I'm so excited because we read The Hobbit last year, is J.R.R. Tolkien's book, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings. My kids have all seen the book, the movies, and then as we read The Hobbit, we watched each movie after we got through that section of the book for each movie, and it was like our favorite thing this whole school year. My favorite thing we did all of this school year has been reading The Hobbit together, so I'm super excited to dive into the first of the Lord of the Rings books with them. So that will be our first one, and then the next several books that I share, these are in no particular order. I don't have my planner in front of me, but these are the books that we're going to read. The Winged Watchman by Hilda Van Stockham. The next one is The Black Fox of Lorne by Marguerite de Angeli. We read another book by her last year that was excellent, one of our favorite read-alouds, and I'm excited to read another book by her this year, Swallowdale. This is also known as Swallows and Amazons Forever. This is a thick book. This is the one book I'm not sure if we'll have time to get through it, but we'll just go on and read it as a read-aloud during the summer. This is written by Arthur Ransom. The next one is to go along with our history of the medieval times and the Renaissance, which is Otto of the Silver Hand, written and illustrated by Howard Pyle. I've heard good things about this book. The next is The Saturdays. This is written by Elizabeth Enright, and this is a really cute book. I can't wait to share with my kids. The next one is Blue Willow, which is a Newbery Honor book written by Doris Gates. And then we have another one that corresponds with our history, which is The Little Duke by Charlotte N. Young. And then the last one, we will read this one around Christmas time, and it is Miracles on Maple Hills. This is an for the most distinguished contribution to American literature. It's a John Newbery Medal winner by Virginia Sorensen. So we'll read this one around Christmas time. So that's it. Those are all of our picks for Shakespeare, biographies, and literature for next school year. And I can't wait to get through all these books with my kids and have discussions about them and talk about them. The way that we do literature and reading aloud, these kinds of books, is very Charlotte Mason. I read a chapter to my kids, and I will sometimes ask them questions throughout the reading. And then at the end, I will have them kind of do oral narration back to me and share with me what they've learned. And I feel like that, along with drawing pictures, we will do pictures in their nature in their notebooks, and they will write little captions, and then they'll present them to our family class. Has really been super crucial in helping them remember all the books that we read. One of my kids in particular has a learning disability, and memory and recall is hard for him, and this has been brilliant in helping him remember things. And at the end of the year, they have this beautiful art notebook with all these pictures that they've written, all these pictures that they've drawn and colored and painted that go along with the stories that we read, and they can instantly remember the stories in the books, and it helps it stick in their minds forever. And it's kind of like a little heirloom that they will be able to take into their adulthood with them and cherish forever. So thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more curriculum videos and more homeschooling ideas and home cleaning, organizing, cooking stuff, please continue to follow me. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. and I'm so glad that you're here with me today.